Hey, so I kind of already recorded this video, but something went wrong with my audio. So no, this video will not be as long as I originally had it, but it's fine. Um, so the first topic I was talking about in my first, so there's gonna be three topics, right? So the first one was, why do people change their voice? That's the question I have, right? Because if you're like, I understand. Oh my bro, sorry. The reason the audio went bad was because like my case blocks my like microphone, right? And so I'm not used to playing without my case. My what is like? See, like, why is happening, yo? It's affecting. Okay, so okay. I genuinely need to play like I'm playing surgeon, bro. This makes me angry. Nah, but seriously, um, okay, why do people change their voice? Right? Oh my, bro, I might not be able to record this video. This is actually making me mad, bro. Like, is something wrong with me, bro? Like, come on, bro. So, the first topic, as I said, why do people change their voice? Obviously, if you're like a YouTuber, right, then you're gonna be changing your voice because of the YouTuber accent. You know, like if you're Mr. Beast, you're gonna have a reputation that you wanna keep. You know, and that's the whole point of a YouTuber accent. Because if you speak like that, then if you're expected to speak like that, you know, in your content, you know. But that's why I'm gonna be more casual, because I do not speak like that. And um, so like I understand like Mr. Beast has a reputation to keep, right? So right, but like it's like if you're like a small YouTuber who doesn't really care about content that much, and you use like YouTube voice, like okay, that's cool, but why, you know? Or even if you're a large content creator and you don't usually use it, but then you start using it because you're large, that doesn't make sense because you're changing yourself for more people, right? And I don't go like that, man. But so, or like if it's like genuinely alone, or like if you're like trying to make yourself hot, right? And you make your voice deeper. It's like, why would you do that? It makes no sense. And it's like I understand, right? You might be insecure about your voice, but why are you insecure about your voice? You know, show us your regular voice. Like, it won't be bad. Like, who really cares about your voice, yo? And you are your own biggest critic, right? You will be insecure about most things that people. So, all right, let me word this right. So you'll be more insecure about things about you than what people think are bad about you, right? Unless you're just very confident, right? Or you're just like not around people that really match you, you know. So you are your own biggest critic. So if you're insecure about your voice, that is fine. I do not care. However, if you're genuinely changing your voice just to sound hotter, unironically, and you're not even insecure, you're just trying to look hot, then That's genuinely weird. Like, why would you do that, yo? And, like, what's the point? You know, like, really, the point of changing your voice? Why? I just don't get it. Now, the second topic I was talking about in my video was RPG games. Now, RPG games are interesting topic. As you may know, this game I'm playing right now is RPG. No, not RPG Simulator. It's Shadovis RPG. My bad. Basically, Shadovis RPG, right? It's a fun game. I love this game, me personally. And it's just fun to play, in my opinion. So, really three main RPG games that I've played. Because I don't really play many RPG games, right? This is really the main one I play. Starting off with the most popular one that I play, is Blox Fruits, right? Blox Fruits is a mid game. I would not say it's good. It is so boring and it is not worth the grind in my opinion. Especially at the end where you have to have teammates, right? And as someone who doesn't have Discord, it's really hard to play that game, right? So because like most quests that you're going to do, right, and at the end of Blox Fruits, like CDK or something, Soul Guitar, I don't know much about the Soul Guitar quest actually, but like it's so boring when you're doing it yourself. Obviously everything is possible by yourself, right? But it's just much harder and I do not have the skill, right? Like I've tried to kill the boss to get to Submerged Island, right? And it's so hard, bro. I can't do it by myself. And me personally, I don't think I'll be playing the game much at all anymore. Second game, obviously. My second favorite. So my Blox Fruits is my least favorite. This or my next game is really tied for first place. It's really close, but I'd say this is my second favorite, right? So oh my, wow, Shadovis RPG. Shadovis RPG is a very fun game in my opinion. As I said earlier, what you do is you go around killing mobs, and obviously it's just kind of like Blox Fruits, but Blox Fruits doesn't execute it as well as Shadovis RPG does. Shadovis RPG executes it in a way where you're grinding for levels, right? But the bosses are fun, right? That progression that you make in this game is fun, in my opinion. Like, you use so this game is decently complex. There's a ton of items, and a lot of the items you will not use. However, later game items are obviously better. However, some items that you may not, like you might have some late game items, right? But then you don't have others, right? So you could have substitutes for those items, right? So that, what am I trying to say, yo? I do not know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I actually forgot what I was saying, yo. The progression in this game is fun, is what I was saying, right? Killing the bosses after like grinding for a long time. Like let's take one, right? Oris. Oris is located in the Rebirth 4 area. That's a big heroic spear. But Oris is located in the Rebirth 4 area. And he is... You cannot defeat him, right? You cannot defeat him as soon as you get in there. Unless you're, like, very, very skilled. Which none of you guys are. You're not. You're not. Okay? You're not. We know you're not because you're watching me right now instead of doing something productive. I'm joking, by the way. Kinda. But, Horus is a hard boss to defeat at first, right? Like, you're going around and you're cycling, and you're dodging his attacks. And then, oh wait, I might be cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. No. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Horus. I keep forgetting what I'm about to say. It gets easier and easier the more you defeat him. Obviously, that's how the game works. But I just like how the progression in this game. It's a basic RPG, but it's fun. You should really try it out if you already haven't. Sorry, this video is not going to be that good. It's my first one battle, so. But obviously not going to be. The last topic, which I don't really care about this topic that much. I mean, I care, right? But you don't need to agree with everything that I say. Just so you guys know, I don't really care. But religion. Now, religion is very controversial, and I don't care about what other people say, right? So this guy is too hard. I need this guy. I need this. Oh, yeah, I need to kill this guy first. But as I was saying, you don't need to believe in everything I say. Religion. Now, my religion personally is Christianity, and Christianity believes in Jesus Christ and all that stuff, right? Now, there's not a lot of stuff I have to say. It doesn't really matter what you believe in to me, but so what my religion believes in is that I'm a Baptist Christian, right? And we believe that in the Trinity, right? That the Holy Spirit, God, the Father, and then Jesus are all the same person, right? Now, obviously that was obvious about Christianity, but basically what I'm trying to say is, oh yeah, how to get saved, based on my religion, right? So what my church believes in is that if you're saved, you're always saved, right? And basically what that means, how I would word it is, how are you going to return your item when you don't have the receipt, right? God has a receipt, you don't. He took your receipt and he forgave you, right? You can't return it, and you cannot do anything to redeem you in the eyes of God, okay? And what that means is works do not get you to heaven. Being saved does. Yes, people ask this a lot. Could Hitler go to heaven? He could have. Now, yes, that's hard to say because Hitler was a very, very bad guy. And he is not something to joke about, the Holocaust, right? But he was a very, very bad guy in history, and you probably know that. And yes, if he was saved, he would have gone to heaven. Now, we don't know if he was saved or not, He, oh, okay. Well, he probably wasn't. We can never judge others, you know. He might have, or he might not have. That is something God knows, and He knows, right? So, but he probably isn't, you know. But yes, Hitler could go to heaven, and so could you. You could go to heaven. Are you as bad as Hitler? Probably not, right? So, you could go to heaven, and so could Hitler. I'm not doing this, yeah. Right? And then, okay, well, I might actually be cooked. I don't know what to say, bro. Doesn't really matter what you believe in. I just want to state my religion. Anyway, goodbye. See you soon, I guess.